talk about this nutbag here, Mr. Kanye West. Kanye West did I believe it was a Paris, a fashion week, a fashion show or whatnot, and he decided to take a pose with his White Lives Matter shirt on next to Miss Candace Owens, who has been very problematic in her own right. I don't really know what to say about them. It's like, are we surprised? We shouldn't be. Are we surprised by anything? We shouldn't be. Kanye gonna exude ignorance every chance that he gets. And so I just ask that Kanye, who seems to be extremely out of touch, like I don't know, it's crazy because you still have black folks that really still go up for him. And I do feel like I will say some things that Kanye West say. I'd be like, okay, like you ain't dumb right here. That actually makes sense. And then you go and you do something stupid. And I mean, sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. And in this situation, I think that he was wrong. But a lot of black folks still like support him. I don't really fully understand it because this was the same man that went on to TMZ a few years ago and said that slavery was a choice. Whoa. The same man that said George Bush doesn't care about black people. Ain't that's what he said? Then took his ass up there with a Make America Great Again hat, sitting next to and posing with Donald Trump. And then here we are, flash forward. It's White Lives Matter. And when you have this black woman who I believe is I think she's like a fashion journalist. Let me make sure I said her title right. I want to make sure. Let me see. What's her name? Gabrielle K. Let me go to her page real quick. Gabrielle K. Now, what's your thing, Miss Gabrielle? I think she's like a fashion journalist or something like that. Gabriella K. Hopefully, it's in her bio. She's a fashion editor. That's what she is. And she pretty much took to social media to let people know her thoughts, like right out the gate, about how she was feeling about stuff. And she said, for one of them, she said, "Here comes the BS. I'm fuming, collecting my thoughts. DM me for my working thesis." Okay. So she was going to give her thoughts and her critique on how she felt about Kanye's latest, attention grabber, right? A validation seeker. You know what I'm saying? Mayo validation seeker. So she pretty much was texting a friend and she just pretty much said that she didn't understand where he was coming from. She was trying to kind of understand where he was coming from, but it didn't make sense because how this said language could, affect black people. Saying White Lives Matter, you're putting it out there as though like there's a scarcity on their lives. So therefore, it could lead to even more mass incarcerations and attacks on black people and stuff. And I was following along with what she was saying. And because of that, Kanye West came out and he made a statement saying something like, everybody knows that Black Lives Matter was a scam. You're welcome. And he just ignorant. He just out of touch. He's ignorant. I didn't really appreciate that. It's like, duh, we know. First of all, here's the thing. We don't have to say their lives matter, in my opinion, because the life has always mattered. Their life has always been way more important than any black person, people of color, or anything. Okay, so that's why we don't say this. Okay, we know, we see, you know what I'm saying? We're not saying something should happen to y'all or anything, but we trying to make y'all understand the importance of our lives because honestly, if it wasn't for the lives of our ancestors, y'all wouldn't have half of this shit that y'all got now. Okay. And I just feel like that was just super fucking ignorant. But you can bring your ass onto social media and cry to us as if we could really do something for you. Cause it's giving Ari, Moneybag Yo girlfriend, who always talking about people broke. Okay, I always talk about people broke. That's what Kanye is giving to me. Okay, you coming to us, quote unquote, broke folks. Like, how can we really help you? When you complaining about the Kardashians and stuff and how my kids, black fathers should be present, this and that. And didn't you just say not too long ago that black fathers matter? Didn't you just say that shit when you called out Tristan? You called out what's the other one's name? Travis, I think. And you called out one, it was another one. Is it them three, Tristan, Travis, and Kanye? I feel like you probably yelled for somebody else. But you was just saying that, and then you come out talking about with this white lives matter. I said, baby, it's giving. Let me pander to these white folks over here in motherfucking Paris. When you was just sitting up here with your black ass, and they done fucked up the stuff you got going on over there with the Gap and selling your shit and all this other stuff. Like, don't come to the internet complaining to us no more. We don't really truthfully give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? With your out of touch ass. Like, I just distasteful, girl. Now some stuff I may be with you on when you say certain things. I do, but when you wrong, whether y'all a fan or not of this mother, y'all need to call him out for his damn words because he was wrong for that shit. And then you got Candace ass sitting up there just posing like life is grand cheese. I said, girl, her husband must be as pale as a horse, as pale as a horse. They get on my nerves. Tell him not to come around here with the K gang. Right. When the K gang comes for him and tries to keep him from them kids again. Like, don't come complaining to us. Don't cry for us, Argentina. And don't cry to us either. We don't want to hear it. We can't help you. We can't do nothing for you. Ye is giving that don't take showers and he stink. And try ain't no telling. Kanye stay doing some foolery and his cult stick beside him and act like us people not going with it. Just don't see the vision because he's a genius. Been over him for years. Okay. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. Billionaires will never benefit black and marginalized people. Kanye doesn't give about black people. Period. And it's crazy how the same thing he said about somebody else years later, you're the prime example of that. Only for him to turn around also and confess that Sway had the answers all along. Child, ain't that some shit? Um, Let's see what else. Yeah, Kanye moving into that elderly phase of life where he delusional and saying anything. Once he finally hit 60, it's all over. Child. Whew, Lord have mercy. I don't pay him any attention, and I'm more frustrated with black folks that continue being shocked. And Kanye does this on purpose. He's an opportunist to the white audience to always stay relevant. That's what it's given. That's what it's given. As far as black people being shocked, I don't even know if a lot of them are shocked. I think they're just continue to be disappointed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's about shock, but more so disappointment every single time. More and more and more for him. And just a reminder of how some of them don't fuck with him anyway. But then you have a lot of them that don't care. It doesn't matter. If they're not disappointed, they're not shocked. I'm gonna stick beside him. Either way it go, I'm a ride. Girl, he said he could keep it. He could keep that. He could keep that. He can keep that. Keep that. Child, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know no more. I don't know. That's what they say, child. I don't know. He put it out there, they roll with it. But either way, good.